Good morning and welcome to Shambhavi's Spectrum. Today, in our special sibling episode of Marketing Magic and Industry Insights, we have Saurabh and Rupal. Saurabh, I met him more than a year and a half back in one of the networking sessions, and Rupal, I met her in another networking session, and then I realized that they were siblings. So for us on Marketing Magic Industry Insight series, this is a first where we have siblings talking about their company rstrat, the why, the how, and let's begin the session today. Welcome and thank you for finding the time in your busy schedule, especially the beginning of the year is quite busy. Uh, Let us start with Rupal. Rupal, tell me a little bit more about the company and then also about how did you decide to work with your sibling?
Hello, hi everyone. My name is Rupal Bhandari, and I have two beautiful daughters, and I'm living in Dubai from last 7 years. So during pandemic, we were thinking of starting a business. So me and my brother was uh, doing a market research on the locks because that's the niche market where we were thinking of entering into this smart thing which is going around, which is right now the upcoming market. So we were looking and we saw so many locks like Yale, Newkey, and we bought one of them and we thought let's install and see how it works. But when we installed the lock, we thought no, this is not the one which we were looking for because it doesn't work on Wi-Fi and it is battery operated. So we thought no, let's research on the market. Then one of our friend came with this new concept called TD. Then we thought let's buy this product, and he told us don't buy this product. Just I'm in the marketing phase, so let me install this in your house and see how it works for you guys. So we thought okay, let's give it a chance. And when we installed it, it's been like 2 years and it's working fabulous. So the main feature of the lock was it works through Wi-Fi and it's not battery operated. So if we are out of country and my maid wants to come and clean the house, we can operate it from any part of the world. So that was the plus point. And it's not like rechargeable, you need to put the battery and recharge it. It's not like that. It's uh, uh it's the thing which we were looking for. So me and
So,
my brothers thought of this starting this market in UAE, and we decided to go with the company called TD. Then we thought let's involve other products as well besides locks. So we are into home improvement, security, and other services. But our main product is the TD, which we started because we thought this is the market where we want to capture. Mostly with the smartphones and smart technologies, we want to make our home smart as well. So you can operate it through Alexa, through HomeKit. So there are other features as well.
great. So the
That's
smart
how we
thing was
come into the
also,
market.
yeah, so the smart thing was also to involve your brother on it, right? Sort of. So we actually started our relationship
Hello.
apart from the
Thank
networking. We also had a purchase. I became the customer, and though you didn't directly sell anything, you helped process that. So tell me more about how many years of research have you done into technology apart from the TD, the 2 years which Rupal mentioned? What was it about the convenience factor about the lock, but what was it about the technology factor which contributed towards our strat?
Yeah, good morning to everyone, and thank you for inviting us first on your spectrum. It's very insightful. I have seen many of your episodes, and it's truly amazing the way you put all the things together and help your students as well as other entrepreneurs and things like that.
Thank you. Thank you. I
Yeah,
really appreciate that. That's much needed. Yeah, yeah, please, Saurabh,
and
go ahead. It's
yeah.
your
So I know you from as 1.5 years. We met through networking, and eventually we discussed a lot of things, and you became a customer of me as well. So coming back to the point which Rupal mentioned on the locks, so the features, the product is already a very good product, which is because it's a retrofit model. So anything, you have your high quality and high price doors. You don't want the door to get drilled, or you have to do something changes in the door because it costs you a lot. So this locks helps you in the feature that it's a retrofit model. So you don't need to change anything in your door. Just need to replace the cylinder with our cylinder, and then your door becomes a smart door. So that was the simplest thing, and it is a DIY installation. So it takes just half an hour to install the lock. And the best of the feature is that it is manufactured by the cylinders and the products is manufactured in Poland by a security and leading security company called Gerda. So they are the most of the cylinders in the world are manufactured by Gerda. So security aspect is well taken care of. Plus it's the highest level of security encryption is there, which is today's in the IoT industry. That makes the lock, and the battery life of the lock. Third is the battery life of the one time you charge it lasts more than a year. So you don't need to change every time the battery, as in the other locks, which Rupal told that it requires batteries to be changed. So these are the some of the features which makes us to think on this product. And it was a very the smart home market is very new in the industry because of the technology and the telecom bandwidths, and the internet penetration is very high. So now people are interested in more smart, which can be easily used through their phones, because phones has become a mandatory part of their life. So that's where the smart things comes up. So that's why we thought of, let's bring this into the UAE market, where the people love to go with new technologies.
So you're right about that, because we have been seeing of late that there is heavy advertising and marketing going on around locks, and it is quite obvious. Many of the telecommunication providers are also doing that, and not just here, world over. And like Rupal said, you can access from anywhere. You're not restricted to the space, and uh, and what you said, Saurabh, that one doesn't have to drill the door, so you're not, playing around with the premises. Especially people here live in rental. So, tell me a little bit more about your personal self. As in, I'd asked Rupal this question, and then we moved on a little earlier. Rupal, how did you decide to go ahead with your sibling? What was the trigger? I mean, I know family support is very important, but there's one thing to have a background and one thing to work as a partner, as a colleague. How did you decide? And the floor is open. Both of you, any of you can answer this question as to how did
Yeah.
you decide to go in together for this?
So when we moved to Dubai, we moved in 2015, and then I was thinking of joining a job or something, like something to start up my own. But I was not getting the right platform to where to start, what to start, where to look for, what to look for. And getting the job at that time was difficult. And then my next baby was due. So I thought, let's give a break and then start once she settled down. So when she turned 3, I decided, let's start something of our own. So when we one day we was just sitting and we were thinking, let's start something own. Are you interested in? So he said, yes, I'm also looking for something to start our own, where we don't have to include anyone from outside. Let's start, because we know each other very well. We can shout, we can scream, we can fight, and we can solve the issue instead of involving somebody else, where we have to be calm and quiet and handle things differently. But with sibling, it's totally different, because the bonding is different. Well, it's totally different. You can't emotionally, mentally, you have somebody to support. So we thought, let's start something. And when then we were looking for this, and we thought, let's start. He's into technology. He did his engineering in electronics, so he knows everything about smart things, smart locks. So we thought, and I have done my MBA, so we thought in marketing. So we thought, let's combine these two features and start something of our own. That's how we come with.
So, do you have specific designated areas that you work in and you don't overlap each other, or it's okay for some little bit of overlap? How does it work?
So I'm into marketing. Like I I have Facebook and Instagram. He's more into B2B and B2C sometimes. So this is how we divided our areas. And he's
Okay.
very good with technology, so he handle and explain in detail. I'm not good with that. I can handle Facebook and Instagram.
So it's very nice that you know what your personal USP is, so that you can, kind of go ahead and you're able to bring out the best. Because ultimately, it's in everybody's benefit that the company does well and you're able to do well. So, Saurabh, your academic background is into technology, and tell me something more about what was the fire which was burning, which made you feel that you should do something for yourself, or was it, did you have some role models? What was it? Do you come from a family of entrepreneurs?
Mm, no, no, no. We don't have any entrepreneurs in. Yeah, small businesses are always there in the family because we come from Rajasthan, and Marwadis are always there and everywhere in the world doing businesses. So small businesses in my first cousins are always there, but not big businesses, and that too not outside of the country, outside of the state too. So yeah, I've been an engineer. I worked in the telecom and industries and IT industry for quite some time, and been in Dubai from last almost 6.5, 7 years now. So I work mostly into sales and marketing and my the career. So I have done a lot of sales, door to door sales, to B2B sales, to B2C sales. So I understand the insights of sales and marketing, and once you are into sales, you know how much it costs and how much it sells for and how much the profits are. So you understand the profits is taken care is always taken care by others when you do the marketing and sales, and you are the face of the company. So when you are the face of the company, the customers also moves along with you, because it's a trust and relationship which you build in sales. It's not only selling, because sales happens later. First is the relationships which matters.
Relationship, right? So do
So
you have other team members? Do you have any other employees in the company?
So we have a couple of partners where with us, and couple of employees too, where they support us in our some of the admin and other activities, installation and other activities. Because not only the locks, we do a lot of enterprise as well as the home improvements and smart home automation businesses, as well in the security and other telecom technologies like that. So that was the thing which made me us to think, let's start on our own and build for ourselves, where the profits are also owned by us. The
Yeah.
efforts are ours and the profits are also ours, whether it's the loss or profits. So we'll share the things. So,
I will
and
be
the bond is
sharing your
always there.
website and details and links in the description for people, so they
Mhm.
can connect with you, as we go
Sure,
on.
sure.
And the question which I wanted to actually ask, and I'll ask both of you, starting with Saurabh, is, so what kind of a leader are you? If you have employees with you, what type of a leader are you?
So if we have employees, like we always takes care of our employees not as a employee, but it most of a like a family and a partner, which are equally responsible for growing and the businesses. So if you don't, because the main thing where a startup require today is the resources. So if these those are the backbone of your company. So the backbone has to be very, very strong, because once you are in the business, the resources are with you, which will make you grow faster. So you have to rely a lot of, you require good resource and a good bonding with them. If you treat them just for just like you just come, do your work and leave it, then this will not work. They will always look for opportunities where they will find better. So you'd have to take care of their complete things, not only on the benefits of what you pay them, but as a wholesome thing with their personal thing, personal benefits as well, so that they can always contribute and think as a part of your the business as part of their family.
Right. So you are a team player and you want to mentor and bring people and retain them. Retention of talent is so important in any industry, especially when you spend so much time, with people, and to make them understand what your business is. And so tell me about, you already mentioned Instagram. We'll talk just a bit about marketing, Rupal. You mentioned that you are an Instagram, you have an Instagram page. Tell me more about how often do you post, what kind of content and things like that.
Mostly we post every day. We try to post it every day. One post a day is fine with us. But we usually target what is happening in the world right now, and we target and post it like that. We emphasize on what's the current issue, and we make the post according to that. If it's like 26th January, or it's like this upcoming Valentine Day, we just post according to that, and we offer discounts and other sales, other marketing things with the post, like giving discounts, giving sales promotion tactics. All those things are included in that post.
What about Facebook? Do you have a Facebook page?
Yes, we do.
You do have. And the posting is similar to Instagram?
Yeah, similar to Instagram.
What about Twitter?
No, we are not on Twitter at the moment.
Okay, it's one of the place where all leaders are. So, Saurabh, I
Okay.
hope to see you soon on Twitter as well. And
I'm not. I'm mostly on mostly inclined toward LinkedIn. I
LinkedIn.
don't
Yeah.
have much of a social networks. Too much of social networking is not my cup of tea.
Okay. And so that means, is your website your main point of contact, or, the funnel, lead funnel for business? Is your website the main thing, or which
So,
is your main type of
so
where,
we
where people know more about your products and stuff? Which platform is the most
so we
important?
so there are defined things which we are doing in terms of how we generate leads and sales. First is we sell it in online through Amazon, Noon, etc. Then we sell it into directly to the consumers through word of mouth. Most of the business happens through word of mouth, where it's directly to B2C. Third platforms are we are tied up with a lot of home automation companies in the UAE. Almost all the companies in home automation we have reached out and we have shown our product, and they know our product and services. And the other part is the retail stores. So we are now talking with iStyle, if you know the Apple resellers. So will be soon our product will be on the iStyle, the Apple stores, not the Apple store, but the iStyle, that the preferred resellers of the UAE. So there our products will be there displayed, and we also sell it in other showrooms across UAE, the hardware showrooms and the people in the interiors industry. So, and now we are capturing the B2B segments through the interior designers, architects, developers. So these are all the channels we use to market our products.
I cannot stop myself, and I have to congratulate you for doing such a in such a short duration. You've achieved so much. Really, congratulations, Rupal and Saurabh. It's wonderful to hear about it, and I know that there's a lot of hard work which goes behind this. One of the questions I usually ask is about the academic background, which you already mentioned to me is engineering and MBA. How important is the contribution of your academic and your education towards running your business?
Uh,
I think if your idea is clear, and if you know what you want to do and what you want to achieve, I think that's the main thing which takes you ahead. It's not about the background, it's not about how you have grown up. The main thing is what is presented to you and how you present it to others. That's the main thing. It comes beyond. After studies, it will help you, but what I think after doing all this thing is your presentation, is the skill, is the hard work that you put in to achieve your dreams, is the most important thing. You can learn through all of this, but the thing is your hard work pays you. That's the most important thing I have learned from last 2 years.
Right. Saurabh, does your LinkedIn, do you have a page for the company?
yeah, yeah, we have a LinkedIn as well.
You have a page. No, you mentioned LinkedIn, but I didn't ask you at that time whether you have. Do you write blogs? Both
No,
of
no,
you, any of you can answer. Do you write blogs?
no, we don't write blogs as of now.
Any reason why you don't, or is it something which is pending?
We have not thought of. I have not thought of, and it requires time and maybe lack of.
Maybe in near future we will.
Yeah,
Yeah, but as of now we didn't come up with this idea of doing a
A blog.
blogging or something. But it's a
Sorry, I
good
asked
thing
you
you have
this.
mentioned.
Yeah, I asked you this question because blogs are like a repository of information. It gives that credibility that you have that knowledge. And plus, of course, when you use all these keywords, you can drive traffic towards your website and business from anywhere. So that was the reason why I asked blogs. Of course, they have to be written consistently, and same, the rules of posting will remain same. But somehow I feel, I don't know, maybe because I am of a senior lot, that Instagram, Facebook, your feeds, they keep going away, but blog stays there. So you can access that. This is my personal viewpoint. And if you
Mhm.
do start blogging, do let me know about it, how it worked for you.
Sure.
What about
Sure.
newsletters? Do you send newsletters?
No.
No, we use email marketing just for
Yeah.
started email marketing now recently for publishing our products and services.
So do you track it?
Yeah, we track it.
And what do you think? How's the response? What would you recommend if somebody who's interested in, should we invest into email marketing time, even if not money? There are many platforms offering you a lot of, free bees, but should
Right.
they be investing the time into email marketing? And what would you advise in
What
that scenario?
See, any marketing thing is a testing thing. So we also testing. So yes, sometimes it is also a part of marketing and it works also. It's not that it is not fully means you will not uh, means it helps in growing your business and brand and your products and services to reach too many people in a one go. That's the benefit it has. It directly reaches to the audience, so you know where you are sending, whom have opened it, when where in the email they have clicked the most. You get the heat maps, and you also get how much is how many people have subscribed to you, and who has shared it or opened it, how many times they have opened, where they have clicked. So all things reporting and tracking, you can track it. So but yeah, you are in also in marketing, a specialist in marketing. You know that marketing is always a test. Nobody knows which will
Yes,
work.
nobody knows. Very true. You just keep trying. I'm going to
Yeah,
ask you a little trick question here. Okay.
sure.
What kind of a brand personality does your brand have? Is it a young
So
person? Is it, what
so
kind of a lifestyle? Tell me, what if your brand was a person, what kind of a person would it be?
our brand and our company vision and things is like we need to have products which are very niche in the market and very smart and new, technology wise they are very new to the market. So our main branding will be, you can say that we are into a more of a smart technology company with a smart vision and smart goals, and which helps people improve their life. So our more of a youth and new generations things which we provide our brand.
Very, very nice. So I would have gone further, and we'll do this another time where, what is your brand doing? What is its lifestyle and things like that. Those are exercises which are very fun to do when you understand your brand, and then you think about, are you conveying this message to your audience as well? But yes, smart, young, tech savvy is what your brand is all about. And
Correct.
I've seen that in person, and this is exactly what you've explained also. So that's a great, this thing niche that you have on your brand. And let us talk a little bit about what are you reading right now, Rupal? Any book that you want to share? What are you reading?
Yeah. The book I'm very much into reading. The book right now I'm reading is Vax King's Good Vibe, Good Life. It's one of the best books, and I would recommend it to anybody who wants to calm himself or herself, and who wants to look ahead motivated. I would suggest this book. It's wonderful.
Saurabh, what about you? Are
um,
you
uh,
reading or listening to some podcast? Anything which you would
yeah,
recommend? And
I used to listen and work on a lot of technology or things which is moving in this world, or what new products and services or new startups or anything, how people are growing their businesses. We means on the different platforms, like with the entrepreneurs, and I meet a lot of entrepreneurs and people, so I understand a lot of things from them, how the market is, where the market is going, what new in the business is coming up. And we always try to bring some new products and services, and currently also we are working with couple of new startups which has been come up in different parts of the world. We are working with them to bring those products in the UAE market, which will be the first time launch in here. So looking forward for those kind of things.
That sounds brilliant because definitely UAE has become a hub where startups are being encouraged, and India, of course, is just booming with the whole thing. It's giving a new turn to the economy, and it's a great time to be in entrepreneurship and in business as such. And I definitely wish both of you all the very best. Last, is there any one mantra or message that you would like to share with the audience who are students or maybe budding entrepreneurs who are listening to us? We'll go with Rupal and then with Saurabh.
I think never give up, and there is no time to start the business. The one thing I've learned is like the KFC man. Have you heard about that? He started it when he was 60. So if he can start it at 60 years of age, then why can't we? We can start it from any age. There is no age bar to study, to grow, to prosper. So I think this is the thing which I would recommend to everybody.
What about you, Saurabh?
So
Some
yeah,
one message. Yeah.
so I'll say to anybody who wants to start that when you think of start it off. Don't think. Most of the people think that what other will think of their business when they start. So if like I say many times to my daughter and my wife also, it's not our responsibility and it's not our thought that what other is thinking. Let them think let them
Good
think
one.
what they yeah, let them think what they think. It's you do your work and don't think on others what they will think. So and there is no and business is always patience, so have patience. One day it's a test match na? So you keep on playing. One day a ball will come and you will hit your shot. So wait for that day to happen in your life. It will come sometimes. Just keep on doing the and be on the pitch.
That sounds like a perfect key to unlocking the happiness and on what TD is based.
Yeah,
And wishing you all the very best, Rupal and Saurabh. It's been a
Thank you
pleasure
so
talking to
much.
you, and I will definitely meet you again in another forum. And please stay put, don't go away. We'll just say bye to our audience for now. Thank you so
yeah,
very
yes,
much for
thank
being
you,
here.
thank you, thank you
Thank you
very
Bye.
for
much for
having
your
us.
time.
Bye.
It's
Bye.
lovely talking to you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.